Hello again, viewers. Eric O here with another car repair video. I've got this 2002 Dodge Stratus. It was in a previous video just a few days ago, finding an evap leak using the smoke machine. We've got the parts to fix it now, they just came in. So let's see what we can do. Now, to be quite honest with you, I really wasn't going to shoot a video on this because the fuel filler neck is, well, frankly, it's a pretty simple repair on this vehicle. And on this vehicle, I've seen that it has been cobbed up, we'll call it, from another shop that the lady had it at. I don't know what we're going to run into. I'll show you a couple things that I see. I don't know why they did what they did, but I think we're going to find out. The first thing I noticed, the whole filler neck is just kind of in here floating around. It appears this plastic shroud belongs on the outer portion of the quarter panel here. Why it's like it is, I don't really know. When I come underneath the car, on the filler neck, this is some other jerry rigging action that has been applied, and I really don't know why. So I say we take the strap off, we unhook the ground wire, we'll unhook the filler neck there, and I guess we can just pull right out the bottom, being that it's not installed correctly, and take that whole mess out, see if that plastic piece is any good, put it back together. So this is what they had on there, a little piece of some kind of strapping and a little foam, a little bit of tape, a couple screws. Not real sure. See the small line going to the fuel filler neck here. I see that's a solid plastic line on this factory one. The aftermarket one just has barbs there, so I mean, I guess the only thing we can do is cut that, and we'll have to slide a piece of fuel line over it and just clamp it, which well, we just bought the farm. The tether on the gas cap is still hooked up. We better unhook that. There. Now I've got the whole mess out of there. Let's go have a look at it. So here we are. I don't see any evidence on this plastic housing as to why it was in there the way it was. All the retainers on it, all these little push clips and everything, they all look fine to me. And this obviously, I think, is the original filler neck. I assume. I don't know, but I don't know. At any rate, we're going to take this plastic housing off, take the gas cap off. We're going to take the 3 screws out of it, and we're going to snap this back in the car the way it's supposed to be, and then replace the filler neck. Now this is where the leak was, the evap leak before. It was leaking right out of this here. It was actually leaking pretty severely. I'll put a link in the comment box there so you can go there and watch that. But it was pretty obvious where this thing was leaking once we hooked the smoke machine to it. So, and like I say, this area that we had to cut, let me go grab the new one. Here's a brand new one. I snagged this up down at Advance Auto. But you can see on the new one, you know, it just has a metal barb, you know, and then this one had the factory, you know, pressed on plastic line. So yeah, I think we did the right thing there. I'm just going to take a piece of, it looks like 3/8. I'll have to measure this up, but probably just a short piece of 3/8 gas line. And, you know, just a couple clamps. This is a non-pressurized system, so I don't think it's going to cause us any problems. So let's see if we can get this housing off. Yeah, 2 out of 3. That's not too bad. Well, that's 3 for 3. I don't know. It seems to fit really well. Now the door closes like it's supposed to. I don't know how that could have ever, I don't know how it ever could have just popped out on its own, you know. It almost, you almost have to come up underneath it and actually release the tabs on it to get it out. And even at that, I mean, it would have had to really been finagled to get underneath there. So I don't know, maybe leave your thoughts in the comment box. What do you think? I ain't no rocket surgeon. I think before we get too carried away, I had to spray a lot of lube in this filler neck here on the rubber part. This rubber is rock hard. It's already been split. I can see where it's been fiddled with before. But anyway, we got to get some of that junk out of there. I'm just going to use a pair of pinch pliers. You can use vice grips or whatever you got. Pinch that hose off. Just spray it out with some brake parts cleaner. That lube that I used in there was a rubber safe lube. It was fluid film. It's a really good product. I've used it in a ton of my other videos, so check that out sometime. Neat stuff. Just make sure that's cleaned out. So, all right, well, that looks good to me. And then I think the other thing that we can look at too is the plastic vent line that goes on that. I've got a piece of 3/8 rubber hose. Boy, and that slips over that just nice. So I say we put that on there. We'll put a little hose clamp with it. And I think that's going to be good enough for this car. Man, they are a snug fit right there, let me tell you. I might go up and put the screws in it before we get too far. The screw here and the screw gun. There we go, that started. There, got one holding it. Here's the second one. And there's our third one lined up pretty nicely. Well, I dare say it looks a little bit better now than it did when we started. So there's a little chunk of rubber hose I'm going to add. It's just regular 3/8 fuel line with a couple clamps. This one came with a little different style ground clamp. Guess I'll just clean up a small bare spot right there. Stick it on. Spray it with a little fluid film. there you have our finished product. Like I said, I think that 3/8 gas line, those couple clamps, that's the way to go about that. I don't really see any other way of doing it. I'm certainly not going to drop the tank. You know, everything seemed to go pretty well. I'm not going to reinstall the metal bracket unit there, because I don't see any reason for that. And I think clamping that ground wire on is good as any, so I don't know. Not sure why it was like it was. There's some things in life that'll always remain a mystery. Well, that was it, viewers. Got it all put back together. Pretty simple fix. Why it was cobbed up, we may never know. I am curious to hear your thoughts on that, or what you might think. We see a lot of different stuff roll through the doors here, and seen a lot of different types of Band-Aid fixes, but there really wasn't anything broke on this one. Well, besides the filler neck, but that plastic piece, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. At any rate, I thank you for all your subscriptions, likes on Facebooks, and the thumbs up you give us. Feel free to leave any questions, comments, concerns that you have in the comment box below, and I'll put a link to the original repair video on this where we found the leak. So, have a great day.